Welcome to Nioh 2, part number 7, I guess. Is it 7? No, it's 6. Part number 6. Oh no! By mistake.
おお、もうかように大きくなったか。
はい、どうぞ。
Dude, it's by mistake. Sorry. I was looking for which part am I uploading. Not that it matters. Everything has 0 views. Ah, fuck you, man. I have to load it. Let me test the one player I made with magic one. Or should I just jump in? I can't delete it. One, two, three, four. Oh, me bozo beat me up, mommy. Oh, fucking hell. Did he kill himself? One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. Fuck you, man. Just fuck you. Fuck you and fuck your entire clan. I just need to get that chest. That's all I want from this game. Instead, I have to contend with so many. I'll beat you up later, not right now. Controls are a bit confusing right after Resident Evil 4. I see you grew up inside. My big plan to get this water talisman failed. I thought they will be super weak to it, but nope, they weren't. Let's use wind talisman too. Hey, Umibozu. How did that feel, huh? Oh, I got water amulet again. Nice. Come here. I need to kill those water wheels. Why? Why do I have this need inside me to kill those water wheels? Why? One, two, three, four. Okay. Cause, bruh. Sorry, bro. Just water wheels. Water wheels and then that hammer. Hopping hammer. Hopping hammer. Hopping hammer. I kill those. Let me see how well I do with one sword. Yo, big boy. Pretty good. Yeah, I'm good. Not super good. What is this wheel guy, man? Let me at least try. I have to kill at least one wheel. One wheel, one wheel. It's important because. It's important because. It's important. Important. How do you speak it? In British English, it's important. It's important. In American English, it's important. Because after this mission, I will encounter them many times. Fuck this mission. Maybe when I'll encounter them next time, I'll deal with them. Haibani Runway.
この山を越えりゃ今川の本あやかしが作ってていけそうにねえ。お前も死にたくねえならやめておけ。
Just bring it on.
なんだお前、どけってのか。人が心配してやってんのに尻尾を巻いて逃げる。
I'm pretty badass, I know. Why? It looks so much aesthetically pleasing than that huge ass Odachi. And they do same damage almost. Next time, you little fucker, don't interrupt me, okay? Okay, you throw stone. Don't ever throw stones at me and never interrupt me when I'm beating up people. Hey, fucking bad. You're his cousin, aren't you? There's two of them. There's two of them. What the hell? He cannibalized this. See, this is called professional gameplay. Yes, new health? No. Eat up your friend for no reason at all. Why? Why did you eat your friend? Just to beat me? It will help you sleep at Somebody died here. Okay, to monkey. Monkey, I have new weapon. Look. No, monkey. I'm using new weapon, monkey. Let the first monkey versus I don't wanna lose my Amrita. Fuck off. I can beat you up, but I don't have time. Grandma? See, old ladies versus me. I hate old ladies. Fucking hell. They are the worst. Come here, monkey. Monkey! That was a good try. Because I'm using new weapons, so monkey is extra cautious. Equipment. I will be using Takemaru. It is retired, but yeah. I won't be using Takemaru. Takemaru bye. I dual Sekitachi. You can't reach your friend now, can you? You fucking cannibal spree. Here's this Gaijin will take on the monkey. Hey monkey, monkey, monkey. I wanna play Lords of the Fallen so bad. Nothing changed, you just got bigger. Eat him too. And you throw bigger rocks. Fucking hell. I'm if I tell you which game I'm hyped up for, it will just jinx it. Plan was a bit. Okay, for Oda Nobunaga. For our Lord Oda Nobunaga. I will defeat these beasts. You know this is for. This is for Oda Nobunaga. Oda Nobunaga. Oda Nobunaga. Oda Nobunaga. Don't eat him. Don't eat him. Let me get rid of So my brother got into looks maxing by watching Clavicular and he suggested me to do it. Take TRT so I become infertile. Come on man. Why? Beaten to that guy. Both of them are big. He didn't take TRT, but he recommended me some different stuff to lose weight. I gained like 30 kilograms in past 3 months. So of course my parents were worried. Hey, watch this.
From Software will be releasing another big game, and it's coming sooner than you might think. If this is your first time waiting for a From Software release, part of the fun comes from the speculative side. Having said this, there's already quite a bit of info that we can lean on as conclusive news from a very prolific source known as Cassis. He's more recently known for leaking the code for Elden Ring Night Rain before the official announcement. Onto the article, he writes, From Software deep into development on an unannounced project named FMC. This appears to be a multi-platform game, so it has nothing to do with Dusk Bloods releasing for the Switch in 2026. FMC looks to be an abbreviation of the actual title of the upcoming game, which we could get our hands on by next year if there are no delays. According to the source, the game appears to be at a very advanced stage in development. News coming from Software is expected very soon. Let me know in the comments what you expect this new game to be. Will it be a brand new game in the series? Will it be a Dark Souls 4, a Bloodborne 2, or maybe even a Kingsfield game? From Software will be releasing another big game.
Full Metal Muramasa. There was one more video which I was planning to watch. Here it is. GRE clips what Joe the Neanderthal Logan is talking about. Marijuana? I quite like Joe Rogan. It's not that bad compared to other podcasters. Oh my god. What is this retarded channel?
Is here, and as you know, that means the game dam is about to come down. As if it was ever up in the first place. Hi folks, it's Falcon, and today on Game Ranks, the top 10 new games of the first half of 2026. Starting off with one that is going to launch very soon. And number 10 is Code Vein 2. We've said this
Yeah, I
a lot of
like
times.
it.
Code Vein is anime Dark Souls. Looks like Code Vein 2 is bigger anime Dark Souls. And if you're one of those people that gets stuck on character creators and you're a Dark Souls fan and an anime fan, it's
I am.
basically like your entire month right here. I don't know why people are so down on Code Vein. I mean, yes, some of the character designs are difficult to take seriously in a post-apocalyptic Souls-like game. I get it. It's not the best Souls-like combat you've ever played. At least the first one, anyway. I don't know. It's probably improved at least somewhat in the second one. But Code Vein has got a cool story, a cool world, and if you're looking for a good time, the first one's like $8 on Steam right now. It's a big price cut, most likely to cause some hype for this one. And it's working, at least on me. Code Vein 2 is landing on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series January 30th. I'm gonna have to act a vampire here, or at least vampiric, for a moment and ask for your subscription. Believe it or not, most of you are not subscribed. It's important we ask. It's a big solid that you're doing us, and we hope it helps you find some stuff you want to see. Thank you so much for clicking the subscribe button. Let's get back to the video. At number 9, if Souls-likes are your thing, but the proportions of anime women isn't, Nioh 3. I mean, honestly, you could technically play both games and it would be fine, but whatever. Nioh is a fantastic Souls-like series. If the gameplay of Code Vein isn't enough for
Nioh
you,
1 was good, Nioh 2 not.
Nioh might be the area to go because they really have a good thing going as far as that. Team Ninja has really kind of mastered the formula. They even have a subset of Nioh-likes that has happened. They're all Souls-likes, but you know. This one has two distinct playstyles, Ninja and Samurai, and if you're particularly excited for this one, a demo is landing a day before Code Vein 2 on January 29th on PC and I think PS5. As far as consoles, the game is a PS5 exclusive, but it is also coming to PC, and it's landing on both those platforms February 5th. And number 8, it's Pragmata, what kind of looks like Dead Space meets Mega Man meets Devil May Cry-ish. This is a tough one to categorize because Capcom has been pretty tight-lipped about it, honestly, and that makes it a bit of an enigma. It's one of the most intriguing releases of early 2026, purely because Capcom clearly thinks it's worth finishing properly, despite the fact people have no friggin' idea what this game actually is.
I'm going to buy it.
We've seen some of the fighting.
I'm going to buy it. She's so cute. Like, I want to protect her at all costs.
Cool. There's also some hacking mechanics, and I don't know, you're a guy in a Dead Spacey type suit, which you need to breathe, but apparently this little girl who can shoot stuff doesn't. It's a very strange looking game, but it is also a very cool looking game, which it makes sense that we're interested in it at very least. There is a demo that lets you try out the combat system, and again, it's cool, but it doesn't necessarily make it clear what the game is, which is fine. I want to be surprised if it's good. Pragmata is landing on PS5, Xbox Series, and PC on April 24th. And number 7, it's High on Life 2. Yes, that High on Life is getting a sequel. Whatever you think of Justin Roiland, whether you think he did or didn't do anything, I think what's happening here is actually good because
Not
they're kind of
interested,
attempting
sorry.
much to be
Saros, not interested.
Little Nightmares games. It definitely looks like advanced Little Nightmares. It's about a brother and sister escaping a version of their home that's some kind of nightmare version. The Tarsier team
Not interested.
is sort of Lego meets Arkham meets every. On to number 3, we've got Crimson Desert. The
Yes, I already pre-ordered it.
years confusing everybody by looking and sounding like an MMO, but not being an MMO. In fact, being a single-player game that looks ultimately like The Witcher once you actually see it in action. You play as Macduff, a mercenary leader in the land of Pywell. You deal with war, you deal with politics, you deal with monsters. Again, it's sounding very Witcher-like. Except maybe a little more fluid. Like, a lot of the stuff we've seen maybe looks closer to Assassin's Creed than The Witcher, which is fine, because Assassin's Creed's combat is quite a bit better than The Witcher. Nothing against The Witcher. I like the weird combat, but I also like smooth combat. I don't know. There's really a crazy engine behind this game. Pearl Abyss has been really sort of unhingedly working on making this a crazy game, and to be frank, this looks so crazy I don't really know what the final thing is gonna be. But I am excited for what is shaping up to be a prestige single-player epic, rather than some stupid live service bullshit. Crimson Desert is coming to PS5, Xbox Series, and PC March 19th. Moving on to number 2, the long-awaited 007 First Light, IO Interactive's stab at 007.
Interested.
To be frank, I am pretty excited by this game. It is not a remake. It is not a licensed film tie-in. It is a new James Bond video.
Can I share the screen with you? File, Streamlabs, settings, service. Resources. Capture card delete. Okay, sources. Screen capture. Screen capture. Display capture. Settings. Is it working properly now? No. Hello. can put it down like this. Then maybe you can see it. Or maybe I can see. Oh yeah, now you can see it. It's right here, bro. Yeah.
Franchise made by the Hitman people, which is, I mean, words I would love to hear 10 years ago, even. Forget the whole recent Hitman trilogy. Like, go back before that, I would have been psyched there. But they have only gotten better over time, and this is a 007 game. In fact, a game that they look like they're attempting to make a little more cinematic than Hitman. I'm guessing there probably is going to be some of that social stealth, as they call it, but also a lot of cinematic, pre-planned story stuff. It is a very early in the career of 007 James Bond, which I like. It's an origin story. I can't recall a decent movie or particularly video game that's fully an origin story. I mean, you could say Casino Royale is kind of an origin story, but
Who cares about origin story? It's about Ethan Hawke, isn't it? Mission Impossible. Why is he ranting about that?
this looks like it's going a bit earlier in Mr. Bond's life. I'm excited. 007 First Light is coming to PS5, Xbox Series,
It's 007? I thought it was Mission Impossible.
Switch 2, and PC May 27th. And finally, at number 1, we've got Resident Evil Requiem, the newest Resident Evil game.
Fuck yeah.
Frankly, a Resident Evil game that looks quite interesting in that it takes
You guys are fucking disgusting. I don't wanna watch it first time streaming.
Alright, what's going on, guys? I don't know
Alright,
about you,
what's going on, guys? Alright, what's going on, guys?
but I am not ready to give up Elden Ring Night Rain. We've come to the point now where the future of this game is entirely uncertain. There is no other content announced for Elden Ring Night Rain, no other DLC to look forward to, and any future updates have yet to be announced. And since the launch of the Forsaken Hollows, it's reignited a feeling in this game of showing us its full potential of what Night Rain could be if fully supported. And while
These kind of YouTubers like this Ziostorm, their entire brand is based on one game. And of course it's going to die out. It will release the final game. Stop being stupid.
currently have in the game is fantastic. The sky is the limit. And so today I want to take a look at the future
Night
of Night
Rain
Rain and
future.
discuss if this really is the end of the game. What else, if anything?
Nah, not interested. Gen Z doesn't care anymore.
The Piers Morgan debate with Nick Fuentes exemplified the dynamics of the
Don't wanna watch politics. Sorry, bro. P gets back. Gen Z radicalization. You should be surprising. Reacting to Nick Fuentes as a bigot. Joe Rogan just dropped a nuke. Asmon Gold Kips? Did he just drop the nuke? Throw him into a prison. Who gave him nuke? Trump?
This has 1.5 million views. This one has 3 million views. Okay, I don't know if we're ready for this one.
You'd think we'd have more presidents, the Catholics.
Yeah, they only had one.
Biden.
JFK. Oh, Biden's Catholic too, you're right.
Oh, Biden's Catholic. We got Biden.
Yeah.
Oh, you got anybody in mind?
When did Asmon
Morgan-
Gold became
This has
politic expert? Fucking hell. Sam Harrison, Joe Rogan. No. Victims of Asmon Gold. Yeah, this guy's a sexual predator.
This
Look
has
at-
1.5
look at
million
these.
views. This one has
Allegedly. Look at these girls with their eyes closed, victims of Asmon Gold. That means he must have done something to both poor girls. Deplatforming, backfired. I wanna see this.
When Donald Trump was kicked off social media in 2021, liberal pundit Matthew Iglesias tweeted, "It's kind of weird that just like completely
Too
worked with no
long,
visible-"
didn't watch. Sorry.
Side
Okay,
whatsoever.
let's see.
2 years later, Fox News fired Tucker Carlson.
Deplatforming works, and it is important. There you go. Good things can happen. I also kind of feel like I'm like waiting for the villain's like hand to reemerge.
As it turns out, every
To
major star
reemerge.
gets a sequel. Trump is back in the White House, and Tucker has a bigger audience than ever before. What we've learned
Hate this guy, hate this fatty guy. Not hate, but love-hate relationship with this guy.
is that deplatforming doesn't work. In 2021, I published a video at Reason predicting
It's over.
Built on sand.
I'm not gonna waste all your time watching these long ass clips. Untouchable weapon, Resident Evil Village. Unlock your weapon. Which one was it? Because otherwise I have to go back to Nioh, right? I was forgot. Artistic evolution of Soyushida.
The author of Tokyo Ghoul has been drawing manga for almost 20 years, so why did his style go from this to this? The first thing you can see in his early work is the extremely dark shading, the detailed backgrounds, and the absolutely insane fights. The problem is that Tokyo Ghoul chapters came out every week, and the more he had to draw, the more it destroyed his health. But then started his new manga, Shojin X. This is a panel where a girl has smoke coming out of her hand, and the paneling of the entire
Someone on
I have
Author-
chosen X. I wanted to buy. Gameplay looks amazing.
This might actually be the first vampire RPG in years that feels like it actually gets it right. With dark fantasy vibes, real freedom, brutal combat, and a day-night system that changes how you play, today we're back to talk about the Blood of Dawnwalker for a second time after the latest gameplay reveal showcase, as this one just shot up on my most anticipated games list. If you're wondering what the Blood of Dawnwalker is, well, it's a single-player, open-world, dark fantasy action RPG from Rebel Wolves, a studio made up of former Witcher and Cyberpunk developers, and led by the director of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, so you know you're in for a real RPG treat on this one. Now, the Witcher DNA is very obviously in this game, but it isn't just a Witcher clone from everything that I can see. It's definitely its own thing, with some more interesting core concepts that I haven't seen in some recent modern RPGs. In the game, we play as Cohen, a man who's caught kind of between two different worlds. In daytime, he's a full-on human like anyone else, but at night he becomes a full vampire.
Who could have guessed? Who could have guessed?
Changes how you move, how you fight, explore, and how the world reacts to you depending on the time of day. The setting is a dark, alternative 14th century Europe in a valley that's meant to be within the Carpathian Mountains. You see, war and plague nearly wiped out humanity, and then the vampires rose up from the shadows, overthrowing the feudal lords and taking control of the region. So in this world, humans are kept alive, but they're basically just a blood supply for the vampires. Every week, villagers are forced into a massive blood mass where they must give up large amounts of their blood in exchange for medicine and protection from the vampires. So it's a more gritty
Sounds reasonable.
and grounded fantasy, again, kind of in the realm of Witcher 3. But the structure of the game's actually something closer to, I don't know, Fallout maybe? There's not really a traditional main quest line, instead you just have an objective to save your family within 30 days and 30 nights, and how you choose to do that is up to you. You could go and confront the main antagonist directly, or you could build up power, go out and
Directly.
allies, do quests, or just ignore whole parts of the world. The game only
Who guessed?
advances in time when you choose to complete set major objectives, so every important decision will push that time forwards, upping the pressure for your final goal to save your family. So people are kind of calling this a narrative sandbox game. Honestly, as someone who loves player-driven RPGs, this might finally be the vampire RPG that I have been waiting for. The game itself is targeting a 2026 release on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S, with publishing being handled by Bandai Namco. We recently got a longer, in-depth gameplay reveal, with actual gameplay running on a pre-beta build. The devs have also confirmed that this build implements changes based on community feedback from the previous gameplay reveal. The demo opens up with Cohen in his human form during daytime, and we get to see more of how that plays out. While human, exploring is much slower and more grounded. You won't just get attacked on sight, and guards generally just ignore you. So the playstyle is more around investigating. Cohen explores through a massive cathedral looking for leads on his next objective, and eventually this sends you towards an almshouse. Inside this almshouse is a hidden...
This is kind of cool, like if during daytime you can become human and explore, scout out locations where you will attack after you become a vampire, where you will ambush. It's kind of cool mechanic.
That you find by bribing an occupant for information, which leads to a sealed off dangerous wing that was sealed to keep plague infected inside at bay. This then shows our first major monster encounter, a Moron, a failed vampire transformation, and it moves erratically, uses shadow stepping abilities, and has a sort of sonic scream that can stun you. The fight, of course, as you can see, looks very Witcher-like in how it plays, with heavy sword swings, dodges, and a focus on positioning and timing. I honestly love how vicious and fast the actual monster is, and when it ends with a full-on decapitation finisher, it's just so cool. After this, Cohen then uses a spell called Compel Soul, which kind of works in a similar way to Speak with Dead from Baldur's Gate or Dungeons & Dragons. It allows you to talk with the soul of the corpse, allowing you to extract information. But the interesting thing here is that magic is only available during the day in your human form, at least at this point in the game. So if you choose to do this mission at night, the whole thing would play out differently. After this encounter, the next objective sends you back to the cathedral, and this is where the game signals the time progression system. If there's an hourglass next to the objective marker, it's warning you that completing this will advance time in the world, which as we know is limited since you only have 30 days and nights in total. In the demo, they then switch to a new save at nighttime to demonstrate how differently things can play out. And as a vampire, Cohen is completely different. You can sprint to rooftops, jump directly on walls, and use your shadow step ability to cross between rooftops that you can't otherwise reach. You can even use shadow step mid-fall, allowing you to jump off of buildings with ease. But restricted areas during night that were safe during day
looks like
are
Crimson Desert. This fog transformation.
instantly hostile, so the guards will just attack you on sight. And this leads to a really nice feedback change that they listen to. You can now adjust your camera separately for both traversal and combat, letting you control the distance. So if you want your camera a bit further away for better situational awareness, you can do that. And combat is now completely real-time and much faster than those daytime fights. At night, as a vampire, you can do claw attacks for rapid slashing, and a high damage bite that both heals you and deals damage. To be honest, it looks really epic too, and I just love the idea of these crazy vampire moves. I think I'm gonna try and do a night playthrough mainly. You can, however, still use your sword while you're in vampire form, so that is good to know. And I noticed this short shadow step sort of combat strike that lets you blink towards an enemy and instantly punish them, which was pretty cool. Now, during these night sequences, Cohen then ends up hunting for clues related to Saint Mihai, a legendary figure whose silver sword is said to be one of...
Okay, boring. Why I quit Kazan review of first episode.
I think that as a community, because we do put some of our self-worth in
What is this here?
these games, we excuse bad game design, bad boss mechanics, just because it increases difficulty.
Yeah, Nioh 2.
Sup kids, it's me Moats, and I love Dark Souls. See this ring? I'm married to Sekiro. And while I played through and adore almost all of them,
Not edgy, not funny.
those games, one thing I haven't really gotten into are Souls-like games. So you can only imagine my excitement.
Souls-like games. Airfinger. points deducted.
One of my friends told me I needed to try one of the new Souls-like games that was making waves, called The First Berserker, because I just finished playing through about a fourth of the game, and I have thoughts. To be blunt, I think I've seen enough of this game.
Oh my god, he has thoughts!
With a serious review. Now, usually I would want to play through the entirety of the game before I gave my opinion, because I want to make sure I'm experiencing all of the content. But I think this is a special exception. I think that on paper, Kazan does so many things right and is completely captivating. You have the anime style artwork that's incredibly engaging, a story that, while not excellent, keeps the player engaged and hooked, along with buttery smooth combat that makes it feel as though you are this incredibly powerful being just destroying your enemies. And I really can't say enough good things about the gameplay. It's buttery smooth and feels great to move Kazan around.
It's buttery smooth, it's buttery smooth. Jesus Christ, how much butter does he eat?
These big combos. In this game, you'll dash past an enemy, smack them with a few quick hits, hit a big parry, and then burst them down with some big damage with a super combo, which does nothing. This is honestly my biggest gripe with the game. These bosses are so tanky. The final boss I ended up playing through would take on average 5 minutes per run. If it takes you 30 tries to beat a boss, which is
Yeah, the last boss which we beat in Nioh 2 took almost 10 minutes per run. She was like, bitch.
reasonable in this game, that's over 2 hours where you'll be stuck.
Although I cheated, or not really cheated, just summoned help, but still.
Same boss. Now, I personally don't have any problem with taking a long time to do something, if it's fun and engaging. But the problem with these bosses specifically is that the difficulty is backloaded. And so what ends up happening is you'll spend the same several minutes going through a sequence that's really not that challenging to get to that really hard part of the boss that's just killing you over and over again.
Wu Chang did the same with the Bo Magus and the Dragon Emperor. Dark Souls also does the same with the bosses with 2 faces. What is he whining about? You had to defeat Gehrman first, then Moon Presence. Come on.
It really reminds me of playing games back in the day for the Super Nintendo. I don't know if any of you guys have ever played the
No, I haven't. I never will.
school Star Wars games that were just brutal. But I remember being a kid and trying to slog through these levels just to die and be
That's the only thing he remembers when he was a kid.
picked all the way back to the beginning of the game. At that point in time, I think what developers were doing was trying to make their games hard so that it increased playtime because
Yes, here, let me put on some music so it's easier to digest.
this took so long to progress through the game. But at least for guys like 1 to the 3, we just went through. Unfortunately, sections of this game not involving bosses have the opposite problem, where you'll just cruise through every single enemy without any issue. I found myself dying once, maybe twice, before going from one boss area to another. And again, this made
Oh, poor guy. He had easy games to go through to reach the boss.
me because I really was in the beginning parts of the game. But when you compare this to how challenging the bosses were, it just made me feel as though all of the difficulty was in one section of the game and it wasn't distributed at all. Now, as a fan of Soulsborne's games in general, I think that you do a very dangerous thing when you start talking about the difficulty of these games. It seems like every player who plays these games wants to be like, I beat all of Elden Ring without summons, and because you couldn't do that, I'm better than you, and your opinion is no longer valid. I did that, by the way. And me saying that
Good for you.
proves my own point. You don't get a merit badge or some sort of medal for completing one of these games. Nobody can.
I do. I get the trophy. I get the platinum trophy every time. Shut up.
If you're not having fun playing the video game, what's even the point anymore? I think that
Challenge, overcoming adversity.
as a community, because we do put some of our self-worth into completion of these games, we excuse bad game design, bad boss mechanics, just because it increases difficulty. Where in
I don't. I criticize Nioh 2 a lot, even though I'm still playing it.
I don't think we should be asking, does this make the game harder? We should be asking, does it make the more fun? As a fan of these games, you and I both know that we enjoy the fact that these are difficult. It being difficult isn't the problem. It needs to be difficult in a fun way. Now, I know this may end up being a hot take because many folks feel as though Dark...
Jesus Christ, whenever you die to a hard boss, it already decreases level of fun. The fun part is when you die, and suddenly you win. For example, when I uploaded this video on my YouTube channel, Nioh 2 defeated the boss finally. Nioh 2 Part 5 Part 4. Nioh 2 finally killing the boss. It's only 4 minutes long, and I took 2 hours and even more behind the scenes. That was the fun part. Not this bullshit what he's rambling about.
makes a mistake by not including a difficulty slot.
Which boss was it? Look at the sound quality. Fucking hell. Took me 2 hours to learn its moves and shit. This is a normal enemy in the game. I was so bad. Yes! That yes is yes of triumph. This was the fun part. Not me dying for 2 hours. That I got a lot of Ramarita. I got a lot of Ramarita. I sound like a not a lot. Whatever. Still not enough. Where's YouTube Studio? I have some subscribers. Please subscribe more.
In their games. However, I think that clouds the overall picture of the difficulty the developer intends for the player to have. Not to mention, games made by From Software absolutely do have difficulty sliders. If you're really struggling with the boss, ring the bell, bro. The truth is that by summoning other players online or other playable characters, using items or using weapons that are, well, incredibly broken, you drastically change the difficulty of games like Elden Ring, but it's done in a way that's subtle, that doesn't make you as a player feel as though you're cheating the game by
cheating the game with those finger fucking
the difficulty. Instead, you're just being adaptive. You're using the tools.
The passive aggressiveness out of him is just oozing
that are in the game to beat the game. When you compare that to something like Kazan, where it asks you right up front,
oh me, my mom,
how difficult do you want this game to be? It now puts you, the player, in this very awkward position of asking yourself, well, am I a real man? Am I strong enough to get through expert difficulty, or am I just a normie? And I think that this can work in games, but when you are specifically...
Nobody thinks that way. Fuck off.
In the Holy Ghost. In fact, I want to play you two clips. One is where you talk about Adolf Hitler.
Hitler was a pedophile and kind of a pagan. It's like, well, he was also really fucking cool. So, you know, time to grow up. We're not children anymore, am I right? Am I right? Am I right, boys? Am I right? Let's go. He was also really fucking cool.
He was kind of cool, like the rallies, uniform, fucking hell.
Saying that?
Saying a fact? No, that's absolutely...
It's joke, it's joke. Not really joke, he was cool, he was evil, but he was still cool evil. It's like when you have villain, this childless black and white thinking of Piers Morgan. Oh, he's a monster. It's just bullshit. Come on, man. Real life is complicated. It's not black and white. It's gray. So he had some cool stuff. You can have cool villains like Joker from Dark Knight. He was evil, yeah, whatever. Not whatever, but he was evil. But he was still very fucking cool, and people should admire or emulate him. Hitler, nobody emulate him, but still emulate. Sorry.
Oh, you think Hitler was very fucking cool?
Yes, I do.
One of them.
And I'm tired of pretending he's not.
Well,
to be honest.
This is the problem, you see. It's a bit like when you just say, I'm a racist. You're a racist who thinks Hitler's cool, but you're not anti-Semitic. If you're a Jewish person watching this, what are they thinking? I'll tell you what they're thinking, because I've got a friend of mine called Danny Finkelstein, who when he heard I was interviewing you, he's a Times journalist in the UK, very eminent journalist here, and author, who wrote a book about his own family's experiences at the hands of Hitler and Stalin, because you also told Tucker Carlson that you admire Stalin. But let's just take what Danny said here.
He admires Stalin too? Stalin was not cool. He was just a bit crazy. He was just crazy. He wasn't cool. There was nothing cool about Stalin. There was nothing cool about him. And if you want some cool people from Allies side, it will be Eisenhower. He was cool. Douglas MacArthur, he was kind of cool. And who was the guy who was George S. Patton? He was the coolest from Allies side. Churchill wasn't cool, he was a fucking drunkard. And who was cool? That's it. They just said number advantage. Yeah. The guys at Dunkirk, they were cool.
As you're interviewing Nick Fuentes, you might try suggesting to him that he reads my book, Hitler, Stalin, Mum and Dad. It's called Two Roads Home in the United States. Since he says he's on Team Hitler, you might like to ask him about the fact that Hitler arrested my mum, tried to starve my mum to death, did starve my grandmother to death, sent my great aunt to the gas chamber, my great uncle, my cousin. My grandmother on my father's side ended up being one out of 7 children, the only one that survived the war. So you might ask him whether he wouldn't rather be on Team Mum rather than...
None of this thing happened to you.
Team.
It happened to you, of course. It happened to your tribe or whatever. If I am an individualistic. I don't care about tribes. I believe in like Nietzsche's Übermensch, herd, rising above herd mentality. I'm not even Nick Fuentes' side. I don't even agree with him 90% of the time. But he's fucking funny, man. I started watching clips of him. Why is he being popular? Why is he being... Everybody was saying Nick Fuentes. You're like Nick Fuentes. Fucking hell, I never knew him. I watched him. I didn't like him that much. Not that much, not at all. I knew anybody can be provocative. I can be very provocative. But so it's not very hard to be provocative.
And as for celebrating Stalin's birthday, well, Stalin took my father, sent him to a state collective farm, sent my grandmother and my to a collective farm, sent my grandfather to the Gulag. You might try asking him why he doesn't celebrate Dad's birthday rather than Stalin's. It may all be a big joke to him, but he complains that he was 18 when someone tried to cancel him. Well, Stalin and Hitler arrested my mum and my dad when they were 10 years old, so perhaps he might like to reconsider his joke.
See, that's the reality of your jokes, although I haven't ascertained yet whether you are joking when you say that Hitler was very fucking cool. Are you joking, or do you actually think he was very fucking cool? The most genocidal monster of the last 150 years?
Yeah, the thing is, my generation, we're just done with the pearl clutching, you know?
Yeah, you might be, but then your generation hasn't gone through what...
Genocidal monster of 21st century. Genghis Khan killed more people in 13th or 14th century, whichever century he lived in. Okay, more than Hitler. Earth's carbon dioxide level decreased when Genghis Khan was the monster. But you don't see this fucking crybaby Piers Morgan whining about him.
Stein's family went through. So maybe the pearl clutching has a way to go for families whose family members
were murdered. Yeah, we got all.
You know what? Pearl clutching, he gives a very good reason about pearl clutching Keep clutching your pearls. You're seeing what's happening.
You know, me mom, like we're, you know, I don't even know who this person is. Why is this person talking to me? This old British guy is saying me mom got killed by Hitler.
Because
and
he
me
doesn't
dad
find
got
it
killed
funny
by...
when you say Hitler's very fucking
I don't
cool.
care.
He finds
I don't
I know you
care.
don't care. That's fine. You don't have to care. But he does care.
Does that guy care about America? Does that guy care about me and my country? My family? No.
He cares what you...
No, he doesn't care about. Nobody cares. Piers Morgan doesn't care. He's been paid. Fucking hell.
Conservative in America has to say about Adolf Hitler. And what do you mean by Hitler is very fucking cool? Because I think he's very fucking a mob.
He means he's just cool. That's it. Finished.
And that's a clip. I think he's very fucking a monster. Do you hear yourself?
Yeah,
I mean,
do.
can we all grow up?
I do.
Can we all grow
He
up?
murdered
That
12
is just
million
childish.
people. He murdered 12 million
Okay.
people. What is very fucking cool about that? Tell me.
Every year put people in camps. All the Japanese people in camps. Okay, Winston Churchill starved millions of people. Winston Churchill's law, whatever I read in my high school and stuff. And Stalin killed more people than Hitler. Allied side. This is your Allied side. You fucking bootlicker.
The edits. It's just
You know
cool.
what? World would be better if Hitler and Allied Axis power would have won.
The uniforms, the parades, it's cool as a guy. You look at World War II, and it's fascinating, and it's interesting, and it's compelling, and it's cool. And you know, we're just tired of saying these kinds of things. We want to talk like real people and give our honest opinions, and then we literally get an old Jewish guy from England who's going to say, "Oh, that's not very funny, mate. Me mom," and it's like, shut up, like. You know, no one is in favor of genocide, so let's just get that out of the way. We're not in favor of a Holocaust or genocide.
You think if half
It's
your
80
family...
years ago.
You think if...
Fucking hell, how did I got into this political bullshit? Where was that Joe Rogan experience video? What did you call out Tommy Robinson? I don't like Tommy Robinson, first of all. I hate him. Not hate him, I don't know much about him. I don't like him.
This week, he's the envoy to Syria. He said Israel can't be at war with all Muslims forever. So the can't live with Muslims in Gaza. They can't live with them in Jordan. They can't.
Mark's Truth TV. This guy looks like a fucking terrorist or some shit like that. I'm not watching this video, sorry.
And I get more ass than a toilet seat. 3 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I met a bad bitch last night in the deep. Let me tell you how I'm gonna leave with me. Conversation and Hennessy. I've been to the motherfucking mountaintop. Heard motherfuckers talk, seen them drop. If I ain't got a weapon, I'ma pick up a rock. And when I bust your ass, I'm gonna continue to rock. Get your ass on the wall with your 2 left feet. It's real easy, just follow the beat. Don't let that fire girl pass you by. Look real close, let's stroll like we about to have a party. Let's get it started. I'm looking for a girl with a body and a sexy strut. Wanna get it poppin', baby, step right up. Some girls, they got retarded. Some girls are body.
Why have Christian leaders have been silent on Gaza? Because they're fucking Turks, that's why. And first of all, I love Jews. I have Jewish ancestry myself, and never fuck with the Jews. Okay, see the history, read Bible or something. See the history. Whoever fucks with the Jews, they end up in dirt. Never fuck with the Jews. I love Jews. I want to convert to Judaism. That's my goal. Benjamin Netanyahu admires Hitler. Not really, but you can tell from his policies and stuff. I love Jews, but I also admire Hitler. I did not admire Holocaust, and there is another reason why Holocaust happened. Because Allied started bombing Germany, and its final solution was only enacted when Allied forces started bombing Germany. Or maybe Allied forces should have taken softer stance, and Hitler would have just deported Jews to Madagascar, like now they are deporting them to Israel. Enough with this political shit. Okay. Oh, I don't need no double audio. Okay, try whichever number was this. Oh, me mom, me dad. That's funny. FMC will be Full Metal Muramasa, or if FM Full Metal Core, Full Metal some shit. Hey monkey, I know all your moves now, but I want to check up my new weapon. Here I am. This is a wellness check on you. Fuck. There's a monkey. You're so close. I have to practice with these swords. I can beat him with Odachi, but I changed my stats. Yeah, monkey. Monkey died so easily. Should I have stayed with Odachi? Preparing to fight the monkey. It's the hardest shit ever. Upper stance. Let's see what does it do. Let's try one. Urachi. Okay, that's good. It's like Odachi. I didn't look. Cheating. Never seen this move before. Should I just run towards monkey or something? These three fucking bozos, I'm taking too much time. What's this? Heart, strength, skill. What do I have? I did not put anything in strength. I put everything in this. Heart, strength, skill, yeah. Okay. They aren't doing anything but I know where the problem is lying. So everything should be fine now. This game makes me feel like Demon Slayer for some reason. I am Tanjiro. Water breathing. Use dash. Hinokami Kagura. Hinokami Kagura. God, I'm sleepy. See, I'm genuinely sleepy now. What's the time? There's lots of time left. I need to wash my face and be ready for it. I'm not going to beat them. And one more thing, why I'm losing. No matter what. Have you guys read that Junji Ito's manga about the photograph and the girl? Where he finds the girl model who's really creepy looking and he can't get her image out of his mind. Later his partner selects her to play a ugly role in a film. They all go to forest and soon they die. They die, whatever happened. Now you're alone. Oh fuck. I am sleepy. I'm a monkey. Fucking hell, I almost had him. After this playthrough, I'll go to washroom, wash my face, and continue. Or should I play Death Stranding? Fucking hell. My. Concentrate. One more hit and I'm done. Go back. I'll wash my face after this. I'll wash my face. Okay, I'm ready. I didn't wash my face, I just pinch myself open. That's where I dragged the monkey by mistake. I'm feeling something. I don't know. Okay. That was a bad idea. I had a good run this time. Last time I shoot them with the flintlock pistol and then the my mood got sour because of them. What the fuck? Did Ninja do something about your stupid game? It's just brutal. Lovely, your looks matching like clavicular. Good for you. Look, this guy just keep looks maxing. Okay. Good night sleep will be healthy for me, but it's only 6 Weapons mine trophy, I got a trophy. The guy started looks maxing. What can I do? Bloody killer fan. I need to get something right now. Fine, I'm ready, not sleeping anymore. I took a power nap just now when I was AFK. I spent all my energy on those. Recharge. What to do here? Didn't work. I'm sorry. I'll play half an hour more. guy is relentless. He doesn't wait to eat his friend. Thirteen arrow left. I'm not wasting on them. These scrubs are beating me now. Wow. Maybe I just don't have that much practice with this weapon. Urachi, I remembered all his moves. Good for you. Sorry, I fell asleep. Sleepy Joe Biden. Sleepy the Emperor. Monkey guy is a classical liberal, don't worry about him. But he always votes for Republican. There was an old woman here. Keep practicing. One day I will defeat you, monkey. Enough!